And that's, of course, not even the far left, which you get over at MSNBC. Their guy, Jason Johnson, here's his reaction to the fact that people of color were voting for Donald Trump. This is cut 9.
We look at the lower numbers for Latinos, Biden underperforming with Latinos, Biden underperforming with African Americans. I think we also have to remember to put the focus in the right place, though. This is about white folks. This is about white people who saw a president who was corrupt and sexist and violent and mismanaged an entire pandemic that's killed over 230,000 people by the election. And they said, I want some more of that. So even if every single black person and every single Latino person had come out and said, hey, we're going to support Joe Biden, it wouldn't have been enough to overcome the number of white people who are okay with Trump and his mini version of Trumpism, which is DeSantis, who was also responsible for some of the voter suppression in the state, which kept black and Latino voters from getting to the polls.
What? Latino voters were going to the poll. I mean, Trump did so well in Miami-Dade because of the Latino voters there. And but it's all about white people. He just can't stop hating the white people. It's even when blacks and Latinos are voting for Trump, it's white people's fault. Unbelievable stuff. And also, I just love this take from Univision's Maria Elena Salinas. This is a cut. Well, I don't know which cut it is. Do you have that?
Well, you know, that has been a message throughout with Cuban Americans. It has resonated with Cuban Americans. But this time the message was much stronger. There was a lot of disinformation in radio stations in Miami, in Spanish language media there. And they really scared people into socialism. And especially now Venezuelans. Venezuelans are only 2% of the vote, the Latino vote. However, they are coming out in larger numbers. So it really is the turnout that is being effective. You also have Central Americans. You also have Colombians. So that's why it's resonating so much.
I was scared by disinformation. You guys, it's like I love the condescension. You know, it's not that they sat around and thought, these people are socialists. We've seen some of that. I don't want any more of that. We'll vote for the other guy. You know, common sense. No. There was those scared Latinos. They hardly even speak English. How could they even understand what people were? You know, the condescension of the left telling people who they should be according to their identities. This is, as far as I'm concerned, and listen, this is my gift. I do see things in the culture. I see them up ahead. This is the good news in this election. No matter what happens, this is the good news. I've been saying this for quite some time. The racial divisions in this country are actually healing. They are healing naturally. People are starting to understand that, you know, everything takes time. Things take a long time. There was a lot of animus in this country, a lot of mistreatment of black people. Yeah, was it international? Sure. But still, there was something here. You know, here we are asking people to assimilate into the culture that is the same culture that oppressed their ancestors. That's a little bit of an extra move than Jews, Italians, and Irish. We're asking them for a little bit of extra grace. Conservatives have to appreciate this. We love assimilation. We want everybody to come in and be part of America. But we are asking blacks for a little bit of extra grace because it happened here. Jews were tormented in Europe. Italians, came over because they were escaping Italy. Irish escaping the Brits. Here you come in, we all supposed to get together under the creed of the country, but blacks, the problems happened here. That's an extra step of grace required for assimilation. But assimilation is happening, and the way we know it's happening is from the culture. The culture is telling us it's happening. Hamilton is telling us it's happening. Get Out, that movie Get Out, was about the fear of it's happening. That's what it's about. It's about the fear of black assimilation. Will we lose our souls if we become a bigger part of America? But the welcome mat is out now. The welcome mat is out, and that is making the socialists crazy because that's the only thing they've got. They can't start class war here. They have to start a race war, and that tool is falling out of their hands as we speak. And that's why the panic, that's why the riots, that's why the overblown rhetoric from the left, which is ABC, NBC, CBS, the New York Times, Washington Post, CNN, that is the left. That's why they're spreading these false stories about the police. That's why they're spreading this craziness about defund the police, which brought Latinos out in droves to vote for Trump. That's what they're doing. But the fact is, we don't hate each other in this country. We are not, and Lincoln said it, we are not enemies, we're friends. It's them. It is, they have built, talk about building a wall. They have built a wall between us. I think the wall is coming down. I think the wall is tumbling down. And I think that's the good news of this election. Whether there'll be more good news to come, we don't yet know, but we'll keep on it and we will find out. I hope you enjoyed that clip from The Andrew Klavan Show. If you did, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you stay up to date on all our future content.